Hello.
Welcome back to the Brantford Life. My name is Umayma Suhail.
And my name is Alexa Ford. We are so happy to be joining you once again for our series finale.
That's right, this is the last time the Brantford Life will air. We want to thank all of our viewers who showed their support and made this season possible. Please leave a comment in our live chat. We love reading out your thoughts at the end.
This week, we'll be focusing on community engagement and how Brantford is making the colder weather a bit more fun.
Kicking us off is our roving reporter, Tasharika Tiagi.
For winter. This winter, I have a guest here with us. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Nishant and I'm from the India.
And we're gonna be taking a little quiz about winter. So, do you know where the first Winter Olympics were held?
Oh, no, I just forgot that thing.
It's okay. The first Winter Olympics ever were held in France. Now, true or false? Do you think that we can get a sunburn from snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. You can actually get a sunburn from snow. Now, we're gonna ask a personal question. What is winter to you?
Winter is like a beautiful thing for me just because of some tourist attractions look amazing and wonderful for visit, and also it's like a fun with making a snowball and throwing it to the friends and enjoyable thing.
And what's your favorite winter drink?
My favorite winter drink is a chocolate milk. Yeah, that's amazing. And French vanilla, which I always love to buy from the Tim Hortons, but sometimes chocolate milk I make at my home.
Nice. How do you make your chocolate milk?
On initial, I melt the chocolate. It's dark chocolate, which is one of my favorite chocolate. Then I mix with the milk and just I drink with good feeling.
Fun fact, did you guys know that hot chocolate can be made differently according to where you're from? People in the US tend to make their hot chocolate with water, while people in the East tend to make their hot chocolate with milk. This has been Shraka Tyagi with the Roving Reporter.
Thanks, Tasharika. Now I'm craving some hot chocolate. The days are getting shorter and colder, and many of us begin to stir when it's pitch black outside quite early. The holiday season is a great time to go out, treat yourself to some luxury, and maybe see a show. The Sanderson Center for the Performing Arts is a long-standing pillar in the Brantford community, and today, Umayma has the pleasure to speak with manager Glenn Brown about the theater's plans for the winter. Take it away.
Thank you, Alexa, and thank you so much, Glenn, for being here today. So I guess the first question I have for you is, as we know that you've been at the Sanderson Center for 37 years now, what do you like the most about working at the center?
I think the best part about being in live entertainment is that everything is always different. It's not a predictable cycle at all. So every show throws you something new, and for me, that's always been a plus in any kind of work I want to do.
Yeah, and we know that the Nutcracker Ballet is coming up, and the Beauty and the Beast Broadway show. So we were wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about those performances.
Absolutely. Both of them are part of the season that the theater presents. We also have a lot of rental activity through the year, including during the holidays. For some of the special things about the Nutcracker is it's usually most people's first introduction to ballet, because it's a very soft ballet. It's a great one for people to kind of test the waters a little bit and see if you like it. It's also a wonderful intergenerational thing. Parents and grandparents bring their kids to do that. And the great thing about the Ballet Jorgen production that we have is that it also includes a local cast. We have dancers from the area who auditioned to be part of the show. They've been rehearsing since September, and they will take the stage in some of the minor characters during the show alongside the professional ballet dancers.
Wow, so they've been practicing for like 4 months now. That's a lot. And we were wondering, what else can people in the Brantford community look forward to within the next month?
Well, Beauty and the Beast is another one, and also it's a great local connection because Playful Fox is producing the show, and they are a local theater company. They've done a lot of work in the Paris area and in Brantford and regionally, and a lot of their cast comes from this area. So it's a great chance to see the community on stage in a professional setting with a classic Disney story.
Yeah.
And the other thing we've got that is a free event for New Year's Eve is we have New Year's Eve at Harmony Square. They do the indoor show for the concert in our theater, and then everybody, just before midnight, heads out to Harmony Square to do the countdown and see the fireworks live. So it's a great thing to be happening in the downtown area.
Yeah, that sounds really fun. And that kind of ties into what I want to ask you next, which is how do you feel or how do you think that the Sanderson Center kind of ties together the community, especially during the holiday season?
Well, I think we try to do it throughout the year. There's a lot of community-based use of the theater. We are busy for 200 days a year, and of that, we're only programming about 30 of those days. The rest are other renters bringing things in. A lot of those are schools, Laurier, local dance studios, and other things that bring the community onto the stage. So there's a lot of opportunities for the community to come up on stage. This year we just started a partnership with Laurier and Conestoga, and we had Fusion Beats, which was primarily students on stage performing, and that was quite a successful evening in September that we're very proud of, and already working on next year's.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really fun. And I just wanted to ask you, in terms of, because I know that the Sanderson Center, collects donations, they have patrons. So I'm just wondering, what are some challenges that you face operating the theater?
Well, finances are certainly one of them. There's a lot of uncertainty when you're doing, you're presenting shows to the audience and hoping that they will buy tickets. So there's a lot of risk involved in that, and it's both the risk that we take when we're presenting a show as well as the risk our renters take. And it's certainly been a challenge. Some segments of our audience are still not comfortable being out in large groups. And there's also the financial aspect of everything is much more expensive now, so do I really have money to kind of discretionary spend on my entertainment? And those are certainly factors that we're always thinking about when we're deciding what to do.
Yeah, for sure, and especially like you just mentioned, the economy, how it is right now, things are really expensive right now. So when it comes to the Sanderson Center and maintaining it, not necessarily long term, but even within the next couple of months with shows and all of that, how do you guys plan for that, I guess?
Well, we are lucky that we are municipally funded, so we've got some stability there, but we're still expected to be reaching out and getting a lot of rental revenue and a lot of ticket sales to help support the actual work we're doing. It's one thing to maintain a 104-year-old building, which the city has taken on as one of our greatest assets in the downtown is that building. But the actual operations and making sure that it's open to the community comes down to how we can find other ways to support it.
All right, well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to tell our viewers before we wrap up?
Well, I also want people to be thinking about 2024. There's a lot of great things to do in the spring. One of my favorites that I think audiences will love is called Choir, Choir, Choir. And this is a show that we're going to create a one-time only Sanderson Center choir. All the audience members will be taught how to do a song, very difficult melodies and harmonies. And then at the end, they'll all put it together and perform for each other. And the word of mouth on anyone who's ever seen the show is, I am so excited that you finally brought them in. So I would love for everybody to be a part of that.
That sounds really cool. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Back to you, Alexa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Umaima and Glenn. We have lots more in store for you after these messages.
The School of Creative Industries at Conestoga College. "17 versatile programs where animators, communicators, designers, and technicians develop compelling content to entertain us. to inspire us and drive business in a digital world. Developing immersive environments, dynamic designs, and interactive experiences, our students are contributing to a growing sector of the economy. Through collaboration and creativity, we are building the future.
So Alexa, it seems like you had a very eventful weekend.
You know, I don't. Event.
Yeah, and I remember I saw a lot of people posting about it on social media. Of course, this seems like something a lot of people look forward to in the community.
A lot of kids are there. It's packed. I got there 2 hours early just to get a seat, but you can check it out for yourselves.
I want to find out if you guys know how to say ho, ho, ho.
Brantford's 47th annual Santa Claus Parade is officially in the books. The parade took place on a chilly Saturday night, presented for the first time by Freedom House. Old and young came to celebrate this community tradition, all eagerly waiting for the man of the hour, Santa.
I think people just love the festivities of it all and having the Christmas spirit or the holiday spirit, to be inclusive.
Perfect. And why did you come to the Santa Claus Parade this evening?
I haven't been to one in years, so I thought it would be good to see how it's changed. I come from a small town, so our holiday parade was not anything too special. So I'm excited to see what a bigger town has to offer.
Floats made their way down Dalhousie Street, handing out candy canes and other goodies. Once the parade was over, the night was far from it. The after party, put on by the parade organizers, is a great place for people to take pictures with Santa and even Anna and Elsa this year. To kick off the after party was a blessing from Adriel Parjo.
Aona agwego na sandaklet degen kularos. Sega sila agwego. Nyawa agwego skana widowe. Nyawa agwego skana de wana dunyo. Nyawa sangwaya diso agwego na hoda squawi. Degen kularos sangwaya diso. Sego arle uya aze wanisalada sa kagato. Ongaliwa nege das gadohaste. Gigi ne wanisa das askeno se agadalas wihoage. Nyawa. Danito. That's everything.
Live music, free hot chocolate, popcorn, and face painting flooded Harmony Square as all waited for Santa's speech and, of course, the tree lighting ceremony.
This is the best crowd I've ever seen at this event, the after party, after the parade. You people are amazing.
Wow, that looks really fun. It's great that we have like all of these events to reel in the community as the holidays approach and the weather gets harsher.
It really was a fun time, Umaima, and I love the way that that parade is organized. Maybe after I graduate, I'll have to come back every year. Now, let's take a look at our live chat. Ryan says, Brantford life is the best life. We can't help but agree.
For sure. And Purnima Tiagi says, the Brantford Life is a small but significant initiative to connect with the community and talk about problems, challenges, and interventions. Please keep it up. Thank you so much for your support. Well, that's a wrap on our series finale. We hope you all enjoyed watching as much as we have, bringing this show to your screens every week.
Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram for further updates. Thank you, Brantford.